Hey everybody, happy Friday. Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Watch for a detailed look at your Colorado weather forecast, and it's way better. I mean, the air quality, at least today, way better than what we've been talking about. We do have some stronger storms in the forecast later on today, especially west and south of the city, I should say west and north of the city of Denver. But I think we could see some stronger storms in around Denver as well. I'm Meteorologist Chris Bianchi. Thanks for joining us here from the 9 News Weather Center. Let's take a look outside though, and hey, finally, there we go. Looks like a little bug trying to make its way into the right-hand side of the screen, but the real story there is you can actually see things beyond those buildings in downtown Denver. That is thanks to some much improved air quality, though we still do have an ozone action alert day. This is mainly for ground ozone, pollution, pollutants. That is the main concern for us along the Front Range for the remainder of your day today, but the wildfire smoke has mostly mixed its way out of our skies. Most of that smoke now mainly confined to the Pacific Northwest and California. Meantime, for us in Colorado, it's just the western part of the state seeing a bit of smoke, maybe a little bit higher as you get up into, say, the Yampa Valley on east into the Front Range Mountains proper through, that would be probably western Boulder, as well as on up through Larimer and south into Clear Creek and Grand counties, where you see that increased smoke, but even there, it is certainly much lower than what we've seen over the last few days. Current temperatures, much more comfortable. We had a weak front push its way on through yesterday, and that has dropped those temperatures notably for us in eastern Colorado. So it's a cooler day, much better air quality, better for those outdoor activities. One thing you got to watch out for, though, some of those storms. I'll have more on that in just a second. The other spot that could be on the hot side today, it's the western slope. Once again, another triple-digit reading on tap for Grand Junction with an expected high of 100 out there. But again, eastern Colorado, much cooler than what we've seen over the last few days in the mountains, 70s and 80s, depending on your elevation. Satellite radar not showing a ton right now. We're going to get a little push of energy come in from our north and west, and that is what's going to spark some of those showers and storms we get later on through the afternoon and especially into the evening time frame. I think we'll be a little later with those storms than what we typically talk about in around the Denver area. More on that in just a second, but 3, 4 o'clock, a few storms around for us, maybe favoring the West Elks, the Maroon Bells, seeing some of those storms. And then we'll see those storms slowly kind of try and push their way a little bit further off towards the north thanks to a surge of energy coming in from that direction. That's also we're going to have the highest potential for some storms to potentially turn severe as well. And we do have a level 1 risk in that dark green. In the yellow shading, we have a level 2 risk on a 0 to 5 scale in terms of that possibility for severe storms. We could see large damaging hail as well as an isolated tornado or two. But I would just say in general, thing to prepare for, if you have access to a garage or a carport today, is definitely a good day for that. Denver, again, probably not a bad idea to have the car in the garage. I definitely did that with my car this morning. Meantime, as we get later on through the afternoon, evening time frame, the best chance for a storm will be probably between about 5 and 8 this afternoon, this evening in Denver. So again, probably a little later than what we're typically accustomed to in terms of that chance for a stronger shower or storm in Denver. Notice we do have some storms on up into the foothills as well. Georgetown, Clear Creek County on north into Winter Park and the Peak to Peak Highway, looking at some of those storms possibly as well. Those should clear out pretty quickly though, and by the time we get to 11, 12 o'clock, we'll be long done with those storms in around the Front Range. That'll allow those temperatures to cool on down into the low 60s. Isolated storm around should be quick, whatever we do see. But again, whatever storms we do have, we have the potential for some larger hail. So just watch out for that again. Garage, carport, good idea to have it just in case. I don't think that will be widespread, just 1 or 2 storms could produce some larger hail. Meantime, tomorrow, isolated late storm, but a lower chance for storms tomorrow than today. And that is going to be mainly thanks to that surge of energy that we are expecting for those storms today to push its way off to our east. And that said, again, we do have some storms dotting the skies across Colorado as we get into your afternoon, evening time frame tomorrow. Maybe some of those, 1 or 2 of those lingering into the nighttime hours as well. But again, an overall lower chance for a storm tomorrow in Denver. It'll be a bit warmer as well, with highs getting on up into the low 90s. That 7-day forecast pretty much ditto for us. We get into your Sunday with highs in the low 90s for us on your Sunday as well, with a chance for an isolated storm. Monday, Tuesday look dry and hotter, and then by the middle part of the week, we're going to see a pretty strong front work its way on through, so we'll really uptick those chances for storms both Wednesday and Thursday, and then clear things out for your Friday. So overall, the story, fairly typical midsummer weather for us through the weekend with some isolated storms around. Best chance for a storm over the next few days will be on Friday, then the middle of the week. We cool on down and we'll bring some of those showers and storms back into the picture. That'll do it for your detailed Colorado weather outlook. I'm meteorologist Chris Bianchi here in the 9 News Weather Center.